What's going on, guys? I'm back here today with another video talking about SielncerCo, but this time we're looking at 9mm stuff. I'm sure a lot of people out there has the new 36M. It's been out for a little while now, and since this is a modular can, you can run it on various different calibers. Some people are probably running it on 9mm stuff. How does this compare to the old school Octane 9 HD? And big shout out to Target Shooting Solutions for letting me shoot this video here in their facility today. I appreciate their support. The information to them will be below. All right, guys, so the goal here today is just to check out the sound difference, how quiet it is in the 36M long and short configuration versus an old school 9mm Octane HD. Now, this can I've had for years and years. It's a great can. But as technology changes, things get better, and this is just old school, just a stack of baffles. It's long compared to the 36M, which is a bigger can, but still in the long configuration, it is just a little bit shorter than the Octane, both running an internal tri-lug setup. So let's quick just get to it. We'll do a control with no can attached whatsoever. See how everything is running. I'm going to be running on an HK SP5. We're going to look at ejection patterns, see if there's any difference from just running it with no can versus either the cans in both configurations, to see if an ejection pattern changes at all, how much more back pressure I'm getting, is that affecting the system in the 9mm and the roller blade of the SP5. So let's get to it, see what happens. All right, so for the control, I'm going to run 5 rounds through the SP5. Probably going to leave the camera in this orientation to see if we can get a better view of what the ejection pattern looks like and how much it changes, if it changes at all. So let's run the first 5, see how it goes. All right, 5 rounds through the 36M long configuration. See what it looks like. All right, here we go, 5 rounds with the Octane 9 HD. This is, again, a little longer can. But let's see how quiet it is. Now, mind you, this is a whole stack of baffles in here. The 36M, there's a pretty big blast chamber in this whole front section, and then there's a few baffles, and then the extended 3 on the extension. That's 3 baffles in there. So this has more baffles than the 36M. 36M is bigger in diameter, so you would think it kind of maybe compensates a little bit of that, get more volume out of it, but let's see what it sounds like. All right, so here we are with the 36M in the short configuration. Now, by my count, just kind of looking in there, in this configuration with the blast chamber and then the baffles, it looks like there's 7 baffles inside. I could be mistaken, but it looks like I counted 7 looking down in there in this setup. 3 more with the extension, that's a 10 total baffles in the long configuration, 7 here. This is my preferred setup because I think I've decided I'm gonna run this on the MP5 full time. I've ran it before this video in this setup. It's pretty loud. I mean, it's louder. Definitely longer configuration, it's quieter. The Octane 9 HD, quieter. Let's see what this sounds like. Here we go. So the difference between the long configuration and the short configuration, 3 baffles. It's noticeably louder than the long configuration. You would expect that to be true. But how does the old school 9 HD compare to this in the long configuration? They're pretty close to being the same. I couldn't really tell any big difference. If there was a difference, it was so minimal in the decibels, like maybe 1 or 2 decibels, maybe, I don't know. But it was that negligible, I think, that the 36M long versus a dedicated 9mm suppressor like the 9 HD, they're about the same. I would say they're about the same. Obviously, the benefits you get out of something like this is a lot of people like the modularity, running it through different calibers, all of 30 cal stuff. So it's cool that you can do that sort of thing, which is why a lot of people, including myself, went with a modular can like the 36M, because I'm not somebody that just needs to have a can on every single thing. So that idea of being able to move it around to different stuff is great. It's nice to do that. But if you're gonna run dedicated cans, old tech like the 9 HD, it still works. It's big. That can currently, I don't have it on anything. It's just sitting around. So I could put it on something, but even though most of my stuff is SBRs, this is just much more appealing and compact for me, because then you don't have the, the extended can and making this thing, rifle length at that point. So anyway, so that's just a quick video, guys. Take this information for what it is. So decibel meter here, just a quick little overview and comparison between an old school 9HD, which I'm sure a lot of people out there have those because they were very popular years back. So a little quick comparison between, old and new. So all right, guys, don't forget Steve MP5. I'll see you next time.